Hello and welcome to the Musical Instrument Investigator. Today we're on the website of Sheppard's Auctions, based in Ireland, as it says here, Sheppard's Irish Auction. This is the Republic of Ireland. This is the first Irish auction that we've looked at. It seems that Sheppard's have this kind of big auction coming up, which is a gentleman's library, the Smithwick's collection, and it seems to have a fair amount of musical instruments amongst the other stuff. I think there's about 57 items or so, maybe a little bit more. So this particular auction is finishing on the 27th of October. You can have a look at it here on their website. I'll put a link in the description. It's also listed on the saleroom.com as well. So yeah, this is a new auction house, so something a bit more exciting. You can see all the different sections here. I've just clicked on the first musical instrument one. There's 2 pages of this. Then there's another one item on this other musical instrument section. I'm not sure why that is, but that seems to be the way. So yeah, this is an auction based in Ireland, so in the EU. So if you're outside of the EU or outside of Ireland even, as it's obviously an island, bear in mind kind of shipping fees and import export CITES, all of that wonderful stuff that we have to deal with. So without further ado, I think let's just kind of get on with it. And it's kind of exciting to go in a new auction house, especially one in another country that we've not covered so far. This first lot here, I'm not sure why that's listed under musical instruments. I don't think it's really got anything to do with musical instruments as such. It just seems to be random books, so I don't really understand why that's there. Maybe there's a few in there, but let's kind of go on. 20% is the buyer's premium, if I didn't mention that already. So that's the price that you pay on top of the hammer price there. So we have an early 19th century gilt and Amboina concert harp, 2,500 to 3,500 euros there. Maker JF Brown and Co, New York. So that's quite interesting. We can have a look at the pictures. Very nice looking harp there. Very beautiful. So that's a nice lot, something a bit different. So here we have Sebastian and Pierre Erard concert harp. Excellent. Great Marlborough Street, London. Erard, one of the great kind of harp makers, and also later piano maker. So this is a fine quality harp. Once again, very nice looking instrument there. 3,000 to 5,000 euros. That kind of shows you that's this is a nice looking instrument here. Moving on, we've got a Challen baby grand piano with tapered legs at 1,500 to 2,000 euros there. I like the pictures on this auction. They're quite kind of clear, and the layout's actually pretty good. At first I was a bit unsure about the general layout of the site, but actually it seems pretty good. Got a 19th century double bass here, 2,000 to 3,000. No maker's information there. Looks fairly interesting. Is there a shot of the back? No, that's unfortunate. It would have been nice to see, but anyway, 2,000 to 3,000 euros on that. Interesting looking thing. An Italian violin apparently. Nicholas Bertolini cased, so I don't think that is actually Italian. I think this is probably a French violin or so. I think that's a French trade name, Nicholas Bertolini, but I could be wrong. There's a label there, 1,500 to 2,000 euros. And here we have a French violin there. Marelle Rowe, a Lyon, together with 2 bows, 1,500 to 2,000 euros. There's a stick, part of a bow there, although it does look like a fairly interesting bow. That looks like a junky kind of bow. Quite interesting back on that violin. Once again, oh, there's another picture there. Not 100% sure on that, but interesting enough. Prices estimates are quite high. Okay, late 19th century fretless banjo by Butler, Haymarket, London, in original wooden case. Not many pictures on that. 100 to 150 euros. Early 20th century Camier Grade 1 zither. Another London-based maker, 100 to 150 euros. Looks like we have a load of guitars now. Takamine acoustic guitar there, 5 to 700. Quite nice kind of pattern on the pick guard and the headstock there. Fairly modern, 5 to 700. Got a Rain Song acoustic guitar. This would be like a carbon fibre type one with an LR bags kind of system installed. Never actually played one of these, but I'd be interested to try them at some point. That looks pretty good. 1,500 to 2,000 there is the estimate. Froggy bottom guitar, £5,000 to £7,500. Purchased in November 2010, manufactured in the USA in a Hoffy carrying case. So we're seeing a high level guitar there. Nice case as well, 5,000 to €7,500 there. Gibson guitar there. Hummingbird. Looks in pretty good condition. 1,000 to 1,500 the estimate there. Johnson guitar, 150 to 200 euros. This is just a kind of tradey name, American company importing instruments. CF Martin and Co guitar, 3,000 to 5,000 there. Trebolo. Once again, looks in pretty good condition there. It's the Eric Clapton model, 3,000 to 5,000. Let's carry on. Another Froggy bottom. It's 5,000 to 7,500 there. That's another interesting looking one. A 12 string this time. Once again, a nice case. Yeah, looks quite fancy there. A Collins guitar. Someone did have quite a high quality collection of acoustics there, 3,000 to 5,000. It's another nice high-end guitar there. Very good. 3,000 to 5,000. Limited edition Taylor guitar there, 3,000 to 5,000. Yeah, once again, really quite a crazy collection. Wow, that's interesting. Kind of carp. Wow, look at that. That's quite a crazy quilted back and sides there. Yeah, it's quite mad gallery series. Wow. Yeah, someone had quite a collection here. Yeah, another Collins, 4,000 to 6,000 euro there. It's all pretty high-end stuff. Interesting. Austin, Texas. Another CF Martin, 3,000 to 5,000. Made in Nazareth. Interesting case. It's a D18 model. And another Gibson here, 2,000 to 3,000. The fancy inlay, nice wood there. Custom shop as well. Wow, interesting. 2,000 to 3,000. Another Froggy bottom here. Interesting cutaway model. Nice wood choice there. Vermont, Chelsea, Vermont, is it? Can't quite read that. 4,000 to 6,000. Tanglewood looks like another 12 string, 150 to 200 euros. And where are we? Another CF Martin, 3 to 5,000. I think this is a D28, I think I just saw. Yep. Yeah, D28. Another nice quality guitar. They seem to be carrying on. Another Martin here. This one, another D28, 3 to 5,000 euros. A Catherwood guitar there. Made in Ireland, okay, good. Local Irish make. Looks interesting enough there. 1,500 to 2,000 euros, not a maker I've heard of before. Another Rain Song guitar, but this one looks like a wood one, 1,500 to 2,000. Not so exciting as the other ones. Interesting. Just check on that. Oh, sorry, it's a. I think this is mislabeled. It's a Norman B20 in a Rain Song soft carrying case. So that is a bit of a incorrect title. So it's a Norman. There, yeah, good make of instruments there. It's a Paragon tenor banjo, 4 to 5,000. It looks quite a nice one. Yeah, it looks like a nice instrument there. Clifford, Essex and Co. It's a Murphy custom guitar, 2 to 3,000. See a few more pictures. Interesting, nice, lovely wood choice there, and sound port there in the side. Interesting model. Yep, made in Ireland in Drogheda. Very good. Copy Martin D45, 5 to 800. Interesting. It's like a Chinese. I was going to say, is this a Chinese made instrument? Interesting though. Interesting, a George Loudon, Northern Ireland, one of famous maker. This looks like quite a nice one, quite a slightly older one, 2 to 3,000. Yeah, nice looking guitar. Very nice, kind of nice wear to the top. Yeah, it's good looking instrument. Got a Yamaha LL6 acoustic guitar, 5 to 800 euros. Looks fairly plain now compared to the other stuff we've been looking at. Really is quite an interesting collection of guitars. Taylor 712 Li, 2 to 3,000 there. Signed apparently by wow, what a piece of wood that is. Beautiful. Signed by Robert Taylor. A Gordon guitar. This is a vintage Gordon Giltrap model, isn't it? I remember this well. Seen this one before because it's quite unusual. So this is the, yeah, it's a signature model for Gordon Giltrap, made by Vintage Guitars, designed by Robert Armstrong, 4 to 600. Ovation Collectors Series here, interesting, 800 to 1,200. I think they're saying it's at 1985. Interesting. Original Ovation case. McElroy guitar there, 2,500 to 3,500. Ovation. That's interesting. Made in Ireland. Curious. Custom guitar. Ovation. I think there's, I was going to say something's gone a bit wrong. So the other listing was for the Ovation custom shop guitar, and this is the McElroy guitar. I was going to say something was a bit bizarre going on there. Nice looking instrument actually as well. Solid kind of instrument. Yep, 800 to 1200. Nice looking guitar for the money. Sheeran by Loudon. This this is the Ed Sheeran kind of signature model, like small size guitar there. 800 to 1200. The wording is a bit confusing on this auction. Avalon series acoustic guitar. For some reason I think that Avalon had something to do with Loudon, if anyone kind of remembers. I thought that Avalon was like an offshoot, or when Loudon sold, I don't know, something like that, but I thought there was something to do with them anyway. 6 to 900. I forget now. Fender DG4 BK guitar, 80 to 120. Not so exciting as what we saw before, made in the USA. I think we're on to page 2 now. Let's see, what else do we have? Do we have many more? Still a few things, maybe more than I thought. The Georgia classic guitar, 3 to 500 euros there. Interesting looking back, made in Brazil. Interesting. It's another McElroy guitar there, 2.5 to 3,000. Once again, nice looking instrument there. Handmade in Ireland. Vintage guitar, 150 to 250 euros. Interesting one. A French violin again, why not? 1500 to 2000. Looks like a kind of Guarneri-ish model. Let's see if there's any other information. Maker Paul Bailey together with a bow. Well, that would be interesting if it was a Paul Bailey, but certainly looks fairly nice looking instrument there. And we move on. An Orphan number 2 banjo mandolin, 4 to 600 is the estimate for that. A German Framus tenor banjo, 5 to 800. Michael Kelly F-style mandolin. This is just a kind of modern tradey one, probably made in China, I would have thought. 4 to 600. Ooh, a Conductors Baton, ivory cap and tip, 100 to 150. Concertina there, Wheatstone, Rock Chidley, in original wooden case, so we know that these go for pretty good money, 6 to 900 euros. Okay, that seems fairly reasonable estimate. A Mario Casella Catania mandolin, 250 to 350 euros. This is just a fairly standard one. Looks kind of like it might be in okayish condition there, circa 1920. Casio electronic keyboard, 80 to 100 euros. A brass double French horn in its case. Looks kind of nice enough there. Let's see what else it says. Not much else on that lot. It's a Roma Banjo, 3 to 500 euros. A violin case here, 100 to 150 euros. Looks like fairly decent case. Looks a little bit like some of the gorge kind of cases. Chinese Skylark violin, 200 to 300 euros. That's way off the mark. That should be 20 to 30 euros for sure. So that's very wrong. Slide trombone, 200 to 300 euros. Pan American Elkhart, Indiana. Another French violin, apparently 150 to, is it 250? It doesn't look anything super exciting, but might be okay for that estimate. Whole lot of bows here. Let's have a look. Couple of interesting bows there up the top. Some of these not so much, but a few up the top look okay. Yeah, these ones maybe not too bad. 150 euros could be interesting. This is a little bit random. Clarinet stemmed lamp, interesting, 200 to 300 euros there. Child Starlight, well, I don't know where they get some of these estimates for. This is a 20 euro thing. It shouldn't be 100 to 50 to 250. It's absolutely bonkers. But anyway, a Lark flute here in original case, 200 to 300. Violin case, 200 to 300. Not a chance on that either. That's maximum kind of 50 to 80 euros, I would have thought. An AO Windsor Banjo. Interesting, 500 to 800. Douglas & Co. Banjo there, 500 to 800. Interesting. And 18th century pochette violin, 250 to 350. Nice pegs on that. It's quite an interesting one, actually. That's nice. I mean, I think that's definitely worth that money and a bit more, so I'd expect that might be quite popular. That's probably a couple of €1,000 worth there, so I think the estimate is, maybe that's a bit high, but maybe €1,000, so I think the estimate's a bit low there. 19th century cello. Looks fairly kind of standard there, but 800 to 1,200 euros. Yeah, I guess that's kind of Barnes and Mullins companion, so it's probably is French, so yeah, it's probably about right. 19th century French violin here, 300 to 500. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I think that's kind of seems right, 300 to 500. Don't think that's too bad. Beau Viome Paris. I like the little bag that's in. Difficult to see what's going on there. 300 to 500 euros. Seems a bit much for a speculative one. Mandolin. Another of your kind of fairly standard ones here. 200 to 300. So nothing too crazy there. So that's the main section, I think. But there is one other random instrument which for some reason is separate, which is one of the most interesting here. It's a Burmese arched harp and stand, 500 to 800. I think this is really quite interesting. This one, quite a fancy lot, that one. So yeah, Burmese arched harp and stand. Boat-shaped resonator, parcel gilt and lacquered. Similar instruments were used in the music of the royal court as early as the 8th century. So I think that's that one is probably my star lot of this auction. But yeah, this has been the musical instrument part of the Sheppard's auction, which is finishing on the 27th of October, so you've got a good while to investigate it. Actually really interesting auction. I was quite surprised. Some quite diverse, some interesting stuff, really some amazing guitars and things, really high level, some other interesting instruments as well, some beautiful harps, like actually, yeah, good solid auction, and I enjoyed looking at it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching the video. I'll put a link in the description to the 2 sections. Have a look yourself, see what you think, and yeah, if you got any comments, please fire away, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao. Many thanks for tuning in to the Musical Instrument Investigator. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like, subscribe and turn on notifications, and watch out for the next video coming soon.